Hi, everybody. Thank you for subscribing. And if you just happen to find me from scrolling around or heard about me and like what you see in here, I hope you hit that subscribe button and help me out. Look, I have no sympathy for Ghislaine Maxwell. She's a horrible person. I hope she burns in hell forever next to Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. Seriously, what they've done. I mean, they're the worst of the worst. However, Trump is clearly going to try and bribe her, commute her sentence, pardon her. We have here the House Republicans are already going to ask the DOJ to reduce her sentence to get her to testify in front of the House Oversight Committee, which, with Republicans' help, they passed resolution to subpoena her to have her come testify. But the fact that Trump's former lawyer, who's now a deputy to Pam Bondi, is meeting personally with Ghislaine Maxwell before all of this happens in prison is unprecedented, corrupt, should not be happening. So we should not treat these as normal times. I maintain what I said yesterday in this space, that her only way to live and to be safe is to put everything out there to multiple sources with receipts so that there's no reason to kill her except out of revenge. But then that's pretty obvious. Trump alone can't save her. He can try and save himself. But there are too many people, too many powerful men with no consciences. I mean, if you're going to rape little girls, you're willing to kill someone, right? She's not safe. She's not safe unless she puts all of the information out there and then somebody helps her disappear forever, change her identity, whatever it takes. But just Trump commuting her sentence and letting her free, she's not safe in prison. She could be suicided like Jeffrey Epstein. She's not safe out of prison just if she plays ball with Trump. So I don't even know if she can trust her lawyer. So maybe she's smart enough to figure this out. But Trump is really, really running scared on this. He's losing MAGA over this. I think he knows it's pretty much over. This is the one thing that's not going to fly with enough MAGA to save him. So all of this is just incredibly damning for him. There's no question about that. But here's the rub now. The lawyer for the Epstein estate says that they are in possession of that birthday book that clearly proves that Trump wrote this letter. And we have the photograph of it. There's obviously more. These shots across the bow keep happening. So he knows, as a noose tightens, he better quit the presidency. And that's what they're trying to get him to do. And of course, as I've said before, this is Putin and Musk doing it because Trump screwed up on Ukraine. He was supposed to deliver Ukraine, didn't know about the drone strike in advance, so he couldn't inform Putin. Putin is humiliated, and his warplanes were decimated. So, Trump didn't do the job. He's got to go. He's outlived his usefulness, as they say. So this is their way of saying, you can do this the hard way. We can do this the easy way. The easy way is Trump. Okay, he played ball for a while. He announced his illness. He'd been sick for a while. We know that. But he hasn't done it yet. So these machinations, once you kind of get that this is what's going on, these machinations are pretty interesting to watch. But the fact that there's this birthday book and probably more that was announced on Lawrence O'Donnell's show last night at MSNBC, that means that Ghislaine Maxwell's testimony is less useful because she alone does not hold the keys to this. So this is significant. This is really, really, really significant. And I suspect there's more. There's the drip, drip, drip from the Wall Street Journal. There's this by the Epstein estate lawyer. So we kind of get what's going on. We get what's going on. Ghislaine Maxwell saves herself by going public with everything she has. And she won't be alone. And maybe that's what she needs to understand. The fact that the Epstein estate lawyer said they have the birthday book, this means they have other things. So again, I doubt Maxwell or her lawyer is watching my YouTube, but we can make it go viral and they'll hear about it. She does not save herself by being bought off, her silence being bought. In fact, I would say just the opposite. It is still a death sentence for her. She needs to come out publicly with everything to more than one source since you can't trust anybody. Get it all out there. Get it to the press. Get it to J.D. Vance because he's working with Putin. Of course, he's been groomed now to step into Trump's role. That was always the plan. Trump was never expected to finish his second term. So she cannot trust Trump. She cannot play ball with Pam Bondi. She needs to put it all out there. That is the only way she saves herself. Pam Bondi in any other situation, and it still may happen, should be in prison for this. This obstruction of justice, the fact that we now know that she went to Trump in May and said, "You are all over the Epstein files." And this was after they said, "Oh, we're going to release it all." So that's why they are putting the kibosh on this. So everybody involved in this cover up needs to go to prison, just like in Watergate. This means Kash Patel. This means, well, obviously Pam Bondi, Dan Bongino, the whole lot of them, Mike Johnson. So that's what we are up against. I think this is finally, after a decade of the era of Trump, I do feel like this is the turning point, the tipping point. Finally, I don't want to get too excited about it, but something feels different here. And he is scared. He is scrambling. The noose is tightening because, again, this isn't just about silencing Ghislaine Maxwell because there are other sources. So I hope his team understands this and bails.